Deek would like to talk with you when you have a moment.
Hello, Deek. Professor Weasley said you wanted to tell me more about the loom.
Ah, hello. Yes, about that. Deek has had a thought. He... Seems the room thinks you need more space for your beasts. As Deek was saying, he's had a thought. Now, Deek knows how you can test the item of clothing that you enhanced in the enchanted loom. And perhaps help an old friend in the process.
What do you mean?
A house elf named Tobbs works for his master retrieving leech juice in a cave near Hogwarts. Tobbs' master doesn't let him leave the cave. And Deek knows the cave is infested with spiders.
That sounds awful.
It is. Deek hasn't heard from his friend for a while now. As the item you wove in the loom has an enchantment that might be useful, Deek thought you could test it whilst checking on Tobbs.
I understand. Leave it to me, Deek. I'll find Tobbs for you.
Oh, thank you. Please let Deek know what you learn about Deek's old friend.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder.
This must be Tobbs's cave. I suppose I should head inside. Confringo! Revelio! Tobbs? Tobbs? Deek sent me. Are you in here? Protego! Expelliarmus! Defendo! Incendio! Revelio! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Revelio! Confringo! Levioso! Capulso! Accio! Levioso! Revelio! It looks as if Tobbs was here some time ago. He must have headed deeper into the cave. Protego! Stupefy! Defendo! Expelliarmus! Incendio! Confringo! Revelio! Confringo! Incendio. Protego. Defender. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Defender. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. Incendio. Revelio. Protego. Revelio. Revelio. Confringo. That didn't sound particularly reassuring.
Confringo.
Revelio.
Expelliarmus. Defender. Confringo.
Incendio.
Protego.
Incendio.
Expelliarmus. Confringo.
Expelliarmus.
Protego.
Incendio.
Confringo. Defender. Expelliarmus. Defender.
Incendio. Incendio.
Expelliarmus.
Defender.
Confringo.
Cursed fiends. Revelio.
Revelio. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Confringo.
Oh no. I have a feeling that house elf is Tobbs. Poor Tobbs. Left here alone with the spiders.
Confringo. Confringo.
That table looks familiar. Seems I'm back at the entrance to the cave. Tobbs's master is awful. I'm back from the cave, Deek.
Wonderful. Deek hopes you gave Deek's best to Tobbs.
I'm sorry to tell you this, Deek, but Tobbs is gone. It seems he was unable to avoid the spiders in the end.
Oh my. Deek was afraid of this, alone in that cave for so long. Oh, poor Tobbs. Deek and Tobbs once shared the same master. When he died, we were separated. Deek always wished Tobbs had been sent to Hogwarts too. Deek feels lucky to serve such kind witches and wizards like you. Deek will miss his friend dearly, and will raise a glass to him with a heavy heart.
I'm truly sorry about your friend, Deek.
Thank you. You are very kind. Deek could use some time alone to think, if that's all right.
Powdered back spleen, I think.
Off on another adventure, are we?
The Daedalian Keys are back. Aren't they brilliant?
Is everything all right?
Yes, I'm sorry. I'm just I'm Nellie, by the way. I'm just so excited that the Daedalian Keys are back.
The what keys?
The Daedalian Keys. Surely you've seen them flying about. Rumour is that a former headmistress, Professor Mole, conjured them to protect the contents of certain locked cabinets years ago. Professor Black couldn't be bothered to disenchant the keys, and they appear every few years. You should try to catch one.
Why would I do that?
Each key will lead you to a locked cabinet somewhere in the castle. If you can manage to get the key into the cabinet lock, not an easy task, you may find a reward.
Surely you will be trying to complete the challenge as well.
I've tried, and I can't even get past the first cabinets. Perhaps you'll have better luck. I'd love to know what's in the cabinets.
Why would Professor Mole conjure flying keys?
What I heard is that it had something to do with keeping Peeves out of things. But that may or may not be true. He's a poltergeist. I thought they could go almost anywhere.
Perhaps I'll give it a go.
I hope you do. In fact, I think I heard one of the keys in the astronomy tower. You should listen for them. I hope you follow a few keys at least. If you manage to open a cabinet, I'd love to know what you find, if anything.
If only a new student.
I cannot do this for all eternity. It was an accident. Cut now, Annabelle. It was a long time ago.
Why study in the common room when you can be outside?
A Daedalian key. I wonder where it might lead me.
Revelio.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
There's the cabinet. How do I get this key in there? Excellent. An old coin. Perhaps...
Were you able to follow one of the Daedalian keys?
Hello, Nellie. I managed to get a Daedalian key into its lock.
Brilliant! What did you find in the cabinet?
A curious token of some sort.
Looks like some sort of house token. I bet it unlocks house chests. I call them house chests. I've seen the one in Gryffindor and heard they're also in the other common rooms as well. Keep an eye out. I do hope you continue on, for so much...
I should see this through and find the Hufflepuff house chest. This must be my house chest. Seems I'll need to find more house tokens if I'm to open this. Quite a few by the look of it.
all three? You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was.
Hello, Adelaide. I received your owl.
Thank you for coming. You see, my Uncle Roland is a metal trader who's quite well known in the goblin community. He normally sends me owls every week when he's on his business travels. In his last owl, he alluded to dealings with those radical goblins, Ranrock's loyalists. It's been ages since that owl and I'm worried. What with the troll attack on Hogsmeade and the rumours that goblins may have been involved, well, I'm fearing the worst. Should I be worried about my uncle, or am I overthinking this?
I think you're right to be concerned, Adelaide. Your uncle may be in trouble.
You're much more understanding than Professor Weasley. She heard I was going to look for him and forbade me from leaving the grounds. She's convinced he can handle himself, but I can't concentrate on anything until I know he's all right. Could you try to find out for me? From what I hear, you're almost as adventurous as Uncle Roland.
I take it you and your uncle are close.
We are. My mother died when I was born, and I lost my father when I was 5. Uncle Roland's looked after me for as long as I can remember. He knows I get anxious when he travels, and that's why he sends me all the owls, to let me know that he's all right.
Has your uncle traded with many goblins?
Yes, for ages. Even speaks gobbledygook. But he only recently mentioned Ranrock's lot, insisting the galleons were worth the risk. He does it for me. Between robes and supplies, attending Hogwarts costs a fair sickle. And besides that, Uncle Roland has expensive taste. He's sacrificed so much for me over the years. I promised him that as soon as I finish Hogwarts, I shall be the one taking care of him.
I'll try and look into it for you, Adelaide.
Thank you. He's very thorough in his record keeping, notes all his trades in a journal, makes maps. In fact, in his last owl, he drew me a map of his next stop. He'd planned to set up camp north of here. I do hope you're able to find out where he is. Thank you again for any help you can provide. Oh, Uncle Roland, what have you got yourself into?
I hope Adelaide's Uncle Roland is all right. She seems very worried. Could this be Mr. Oakes' camp? Ranrock's loyalists. Just ahead.
You can't stop the stupid. Bombarder. Defender.
I don't think you know who you're dealing with.
Incendio.
No!
Protego.
Now to find out what happened here.
Revelio.
Mr. Oakes' trade journal. Adelaide said that her uncle kept notes of his trades, maps. Perhaps these landmarks will lead me to him.
Better than that by now. We've all told you before, and look what happened.
What do we have here? I may have more luck higher up in the keep. A ladder. That's what I need.
Bombarder! Have yourself! If you're there!
Defender!
Arresto momentum. Leviosa.
Prepare to surrender now.
Depulso. Confringo. Bombarder. Protego.
Get accustomed to that! What's that?
Revelio.
Why is this vision running from me?
This is the spot on the map. I'd best have my wits about me.
How nice! This is almost too easy!
Revelio.
What will we find in here?
Cut you from shoes to chapeau!
Confringo. Defender. Incendio. Stupefy.
It looks as though Adelaide's instincts were spot on.
Bombarder. Defender. Protego.
When are you going to give up?
Confringo. Bombarder.
Why can't I hit the student from the top?
Incendio.
A boiler door. How to open it?
You won't get away with that.
Your Revelio.
Leave your accusation.
I wonder if Adelaide's uncle could be down there.
I've been fighting since before you were born.
Arresto momentum. Leviosa. Incendio. Bombarder. Protego. Stupefy. Revelio.
Hello? Mr. Oakes?
Yes, I'm here. They've taken my wand. This cell has an enchanted lock. I have experience with these locks, but I need my wand if I have any chance of opening it. Look for a boiler door. I've heard them speak of it.
I need to find Mr. Oakes' wand. Where could it be?
Incendio.
Little moon, how nice of you to stop by. Great coming.
Arresto momentum.
And you
Accio.
I won't rest. You're dead.
Descendo. Levioso. Protego.
Miss me.
Levioso. Incendio.
You won't get away with that.
You look tired.
Confringo.
No!
Incendio.
I will make you pay.
Bombada. You've one less follower, Ranrock. Revelio. This must be Mr. Oakes' wand. Perhaps now he can set himself free.
Please, pass me my wand. I can't get out of this damn cell without it. It's my last hope. Please. Oh, my wand. Oh, thank Merlin. Thank you. You did it! I found my wand and... Wait, you're a student? Oh, we must get you to safety immediately. It's dangerous.
It's all right, Mr. Oakes. I've dealt with these goblins before.
Dear Merlin, you're either very lucky or very talented. Well, how did you find me?
I'm a friend of Adelaide's. She was worried about your business with Ranrock's loyalists.
Oh, she was right to be. I couldn't go through with the agreement, and when I told them, I ended up blindfolded and behind bars. Been locked in that infernal cell for so long, they'd forgot I was even there. I overheard things. If only I could reward you for what you've done. Blasted goblins stole every knut on me. All I can say is thank you, truly.
Am I right that you speak gobbledygook?
Unbeknownst to Ranrock's fiends, I do. I've always had an affinity for goblin culture. Knew I wanted to be a metal trader ever since I was a lad. It wasn't easy learning the language. It's complex, and my memory's as weak as my knees these days. But after decades working with fine goblin folk, I grew fairly proficient. At least, I'd like to think so.
You mentioned you overheard things.
Sad tale, really. I think I know where Ranrock's unfortunate vendetta against wizardkind began. Although dragon breeding was outlawed by the Warlocks Convention of 1709, Ranrock stumbled upon an illegal dragon camp. He was young, found the creatures fascinating. He'd visit the camp in secret whenever he could, never making his presence known. After weeks of sly surveillance, he finally summoned the courage to speak to the wizard in charge. Ranrock wanted to join them, and the creatures. The wizard happened to drop his wand. Ranrock saw an opportunity. He picked it up, went to hand it back as a means of introducing himself. The sight of a goblin with a wand sent the wizard into an instant rage. He beat Ranrock nearly to death. Ever since, Ranrock has despised wizard kind, sees us all as cruel.
I'm grateful I was able to help you, Mr. Oakes. Adelaide thinks the world of you.
Oh, and I her. She's become quite savvy to my trading habits, always analysing my detailed owls. If only I hadn't resorted to trading with such fiends. A lesson I shan't soon forget. Having my wand back is like being reunited with an old friend. I must return home and inform Adelaide of my safety. Will you be all right?
I'll be fine, Mr. Oakes. You get back to Adelaide. I assure you, her worries outweigh yours.
Oh, I'm anxious to see my dear niece. And then I plan to travel far from here for my next round of trading. Thank you. May life reward you justly for your deeds. Be well, my friend.
Mr. Oakes was lucky. Ranrock's lot would never have freed him.
Up for a bit of dying, are we?
Deek would like to speak with you when you have a moment.
Hello, Deek. You wanted to talk to me?
Indeed. Deek thought you might want to learn how to build a breeding pen so that you can breed beasts.
That sounds like a very good idea.
Rescuing and breeding beasts go hand in hand. Young beasts are particularly vulnerable to poachers. Breeding beasts here in the room will allow us to keep the younger ones safe.
I see. What do I need to do?
First, bring a pair of beasts to the room. One male, one female. Deek suggests rescuing thestrals, as they're at great risk from poachers. Noble creatures, but their relationship with death gives them a bad reputation. They're prized by poachers for their tail hairs.
I've seen thestrals before, but where would I find a pair of them nearby?
Deek has seen some wild thestrals not too far from the Hogwarts grounds. Then you'll need to purchase a spellcraft for the pen from Tomes and Scrolls and gather the materials it requires. Once you've rescued the thestrals and you have the spellcraft, you come and find Deek.
Nice to see you, my young friend.
Accio!
everything's all right now.
Revelio. Accio. Do.
No, you don't.
Professor Howard will never believe this.
Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade.
Just let me know if there's something in particular you're looking for.
Now I can conjure a breeding pen in the room. Best get back to Deek with the Thestrals.
I've rescued the Thestrals and bought the spellcraft for the pen.
Excellent. Now, to breed your Thestrals, simply release them into the same vivarium in which you conjure the pen. Then use the pen to start the process. Come and see Deek when you're finished.
I shall. I wonder where I should conjure their pen.
Deek never grows tired of the room's surprises. We now have the perfect place for those Thestrals. Please let Deek know once you've bred them.
There. I'm not going to hurt you.